I got a request to review the draft from yesterday's LEC match between Vitality and Koi, so I obliged. Let's take a look. Maokai first pick from Vitality is great. With this pick, Vitality has established an early draft identity of late game team fights around objectives, so we are looking for them to continue along the same line the rest of the draft. Also, with Vi and Sejuani banned, the Maokai pick forces Koi into the second tier of junglers, which is very good for Vitality. Koi answer with Aphelios Lulu, which is also a good rotation and establishes clear themes of late game scaling and 5v5. Aphelios is also good because Maokai and likely some later picks from Vitality are going to be short ranged and have to run in, which Aphelios thrives into. Vitality blunder on B2 with the Renekton, which is completely counter-theme with Maokai and Azir. We already determined that their identity was around scaling objective 5v5, so Renekton doesn't fit any mold here. Outside the fact that I hate Renekton and think he's useless, the pick doesn't make any sense when you've also locked Azir and Maokai. Koi finished their first phase with LeBlanc into Azir. This doesn't make sense because it will never have kill pressure on Azir in lane, and doesn't match themes with Aphelios and Lulu. Similar to Vitality's Renekton pick, it is super random and just stuck into the comp because it is believed to be strong. Through the first phase, I'd say Vitality is slightly ahead, but the Renekton and LB picks are similarly creating dysfunction in their respective comps. Koi R4 Trundle into the Maokai. This is obviously picked for the individual matchup because Trundle can beat on Maokai early and ult him late game for immense tankiness. Individually, yes, Trundle is a fine pick here, but again, he doesn't fit any mold. What does Trundle achieve inside this comp? You've already established late game 5v5 and kiting with Aphelios Lulu, then you go into mid-late game poke with LeBlanc, and now you index into early game skirmishing and what will eventually become a pillar bot late game. Not sure what the thought process here was. Anyways, Vitality round out with Zeri and Soraka. The Zeri pick is a little strange because it is short range into Aphelios. I would have liked to see Ashe or Kog'Maw here, which would have matched Aphelios' range and scaling, and matched the rest of the team identity with Maokai and Azir. The Soraka pick is fantastic because it beats Lulu in lane and completely counteracts LeBlanc's poke in mid and late game. Really like the Soraka. Koi R5 counter with Gnar, which makes no sense. K'Sante has made it through this entire draft for some reason. He could have gone literally any tank, and Renekton would be useless. Quinn is also open, so handshaking top lane with Gnar was a big blunder here from Koi. This was an interesting draft, one which I would heavily favor Vitality in. I know they lost the game, but their comp has clear identity and goals within the game, with the exception of the Renekton pick. Koi's comp is super random and establishes no clear identity. All their champions want to do different things inside the game. Thanks for watching, see you next time.